Hi, it's time for a quick unboxing video. So it's not every day here at the shop that we get a new tool in. Usually when I get a really brilliant idea about something I want to do and I don't have what I need to do it with. So what we have here today is we have an ultrasonic cleaner. Now I have another ultrasonic cleaner. I've had it for a long time. It's the one we use on circuit boards for intercom repairs. But I needed one for something else. We are doing more work with the NuTone chimes and particularly the clock chimes, and the clock mechanisms, while they're fairly simple, they need to be cleaned. The best way to clean them is in an ultrasonic cleaner, and I don't want to have to drain out the one I use for circuit boards because the cleaning solution for circuit boards is different than the cleaning solution for clocks, and that's kind of a pain. I don't, to change it back and forth isn't very practical, and this way we have a dedicated one. Now this is not anywhere near the quality of the one I use for circuit boards. The one I use for circuit boards is a Crest brand, which is a top line brand of ultrasonic cleaner. It costs nearly $1,000. And we're not going to spend, I'm not going to spend $1,000 on an ultrasonic cleaner to do clock parts because that's kind of silly. And I talked to my friend Marv, the clock guy, and he said, you don't need to do that. The one he's got some kind of off-brand something or another that's got, a switch for the heater and a mechanical timer for how long it runs. And he always likes to point out that the time settings are like 0 to 5 minutes, 5 minutes to 10 minutes, and then if you crank it all the way up, it doesn't have a number, it says for a long time. So I don't know what that's all about. Anyway, so I looked around to try to find something that I thought would be reasonable and had halfway decent reviews, and I came up with this. This is a brand I've never heard of. It's one Zilly or something like that, and it's a 2-liter with a heater. At least it better have a heater. Yeah, it does. It's an OZL 2000. It's supposed to hold 2 liters, but I'm pretty sure that's not 2 liters. In fact, that's one of the things that people commented about, was that it doesn't really hold the volume that they say it does. But for clock parts, this should be fine. So there's the unit, and it comes with a lid, and it comes with a basket. And I can tell you from personal experience and having done this, if you buy an ultrasonic cleaner of any kind, one, you want one with a heater. You want one, definitely you need a basket to put your parts in that you drop in. And of course they all come with lids, because while they're not boiling like a pot on the stove, there can be a certain amount of spillage as it runs, so you should have a lid to put it on. And also, depending what kind of cleaning solution you're using, you don't necessarily want it to be breathing it, so that would be the way to go. But a heater is definitely necessary. So we've got the unit, the basket, which is, it's all right. This was like $90. It wasn't a lot. But for cleaning clock parts, occasionally it probably is more than good enough. At least I'm assuming that. It had fairly decent reviews, so that's all that really matters. We're only going to use it, right now we'll probably use it maybe once or twice a week, and if we get more of them in, we'll be using it more often, but I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. It's not a huge investment. So we have the user manual, of course. Primarily, it's all about the safety things. Keep it away from children. Don't do this, don't do that. Most of it's pretty common sense. A long list of things that you can clean in it right here. I'll hold that up so you can read it if you're interested. How to set the temperature, how to set the timer, the advantages of having it, all that kind of good stuff. This is supposed to be 2 liters, but I don't think that's really 2 liters. I don't think a 2-liter Pepsi would all go in there. Do you? I'm not sure. Maybe we'll get one and see. Probably not. So we'll go ahead and have a standard IEC plug on the back, which is kind of nice. The main on-off switch is on the back. It is a stainless steel body, at least it says it's stainless steel. Plug that in. We'll turn it on. And we got numbers. You'll notice the numbers on the video seem to be flashing. That's a problem between the frame rate on the camera and the multiplexing of the LEDs, so it doesn't happen in real life. And we have timer, time plus, minutes. Looks like maximum is, let's see, you hold it down, does it go up? No. That's kind of a fail. You know, it goes at 28 minutes. It'll go higher. It'll probably go to 99 minutes. It would be my guess. And then we have the temperature. So, temperature up. I don't remember what the maximum temperature is. I think it's 85 degrees Celsius. Let's check the book and see. 80 degrees Celsius. So, that's more than hot enough for what we're going to use it for. So we'll go ahead and set this at 80. Be better if you could hold it down. Oh, it does go up. It just takes a while. It went past it. So we'll set it at 80. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some water. In fact, I'm going to see if I have a 2 liter. I don't think I have a 2 liter or anything, but if I do, I'm going to fill it up with water, and we'll see how much it really holds, and I'll be right back with it. Okay, so we've got 2 liters of water, not Pepsi, but it's a 2 liter bottle. So let's see how much it really holds. This may be the most exciting video you watch all day. Alright, so if we go up to the crease on the inside, it's not quite 2 liters. The water is right above where the label starts on the bottle. I suppose I could take the label off or pull it up so you could see. But it's right above it. See? Anyway, so doesn't quite hold 2 liters, and you really don't want to fill it up much more than that, because by the time you put your basket and your parts in, you know, this will go in here like this, and you put your parts in there and everything. You don't want to spill it. So here's what we're going to do. One of the comments on this was, and it's not uncommon for ultrasonic cleaners that have heaters, they take a long time to heat up sometimes. This one, I think it has a 100-watt heating element, which is not huge. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take my X-Tech EX330, and it's got a temperature probe, and it's on Celsius. So we're going to put this in here and see what we're at. It says we're at 12 degrees, 11, 12 Celsius, which down here on the display, the set temperature is 80. It says actual temperature, it says 15. So it's off a little bit, but you know, this is not a NASA quality ultrasonic cleaner. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the heater on. Ooh, it's got a blue LED. How about that? And I'm going to set a timer here, like this, and I'm going to wait and see how long it takes to get up to the 80 degrees. And when it makes 80 degrees, I'll be back. Okay, we're still waiting. I thought I'd show you this because I noticed it. So it's been heating up now for, it's almost 19 minutes. And I think we started off, we were like 11 or 12 degrees Celsius. We're up to about 25 right now. So, but one of the things I noticed is, if you look, we're looking down inside the well. Here's the water. And if you look right down in here, you can see some bubbles on the bottom. It's on the bottom of the tank, and you probably can't see it in the video, but if you look down in there, you can see little wave currents from where it's heating up. So what I suspect is the heating element, it's 100 watts, it's located in this area of the tank and not across the entire bottom of the tank, and that's going to make the heating probably slower. Anyway, I just thought I'd show you that because I noticed it. Back to waiting, and I'll be back when we get up to 80 degrees. All right, so it's been just a little over 2 hours. Can you see that? And while the display shows the actual temperature as 65 degrees Celsius, our thermal probe shows a nice toasty 84 degrees Celsius, so some discrepancy between the two. And for those of you who don't do metric, it's about 184 degrees, which is toasty hot. Of course, when you heat this up, you want to put the lid on it, which is kind of hot. And as you can see, it's plenty hot inside. So how do you use this? Well, it's pretty simple. We'll take our probe out, and we've got our basket. You put it in there. And you take your parts, 2 random clock parts, and you immerse them in the solution. And I'm going to set this, normally you let it run for about 20 minutes, and we'll turn it on. And you let it run. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Put the lid back on. 20 minutes from now, parts will be done, and we'll see how well they come out. Okay, 20 minutes has gone by pretty fast. Got a rag here. Don't stick your fingers in the hot water. We'll pull these out. Now these were pretty clean to start with. It's just something I have here that I'm working on. But now they're probably just about as clean as they were before. They weren't really dirty to start with. It's not a good test, but just to give you some idea what you do. For clock parts, it's important to have the right kind of cleaner. So I talked to my friend Marv, the clock guy, and he suggested this. This is from a company called Clockworks, and I'll show you their business card. They come highly recommended. They're in Massachusetts, as they say, the area of old clocks. And this is a concentrated clock cleaning solution. So when you clean clock parts, which are primarily brass, you're supposed to use the right kind of solution to do that so you don't harm them, and it'll clean up all the grunge that's on them. And I think they come out looking shiny like brand new. So that's our little clock cleaning ultrasonic, the 1Zilli QZL2000, and it'll be featured in upcoming videos as we work on clocks. I've got several different projects coming up that I need it for, and like that. I hope you found this interesting, and perhaps it'll be helpful to someone. If it is, give it a thumbs up on YouTube, because that always helps. There'll be a banner right here that shows you how to subscribe. Go to our YouTube homepage, click on the bell, and when you click on the bell, click on it to receive all notifications. And every time we post a new video, you'll get a notification and you can watch it. That's all for today. See you on the next video.